Okay, here we go with graphing a parabola problem type 2. So here's our equation. Y equals quantity x plus 3 squared minus 3. And of course, we need to plot the vertex plus 4 additional points. And as always, the most important point is always the vertex. Now here are some notes that you can put in your notebook so you can refer to them. Very important. If we have a parabola that's of the form y equals quantity x minus h squared plus k, then the vertex is the point h comma k. So it's got to be x minus whatever h is, and then plus k. So we have to really pay attention to those signs. So if we take this original equation and we rewrite it with the minus and the plus, this is what we get. We get x minus a negative 3, quantity squared, plus a negative 3. So that gives us the vertex of h comma k, which is negative 3, 3. So of course that's going to be important because we want to do our little t-chart now. So if we do our little t-chart, xy, we want to pick 4 points, 2 on either side of that vertex. So if we put negative 3 and negative 3 in the middle, then we have to think of a couple of points less than or to the left of, like for instance negative 4 and negative 5, and then a couple more to the right, which would be negative 2 and negative 1. So really we're just looking at a number line because we're only thinking about the x values right now. So that would be negative 4, negative 5, and negative 2, negative 1. So now we need to calculate the y. So we're going to plug in a negative 5 into this original equation right here. So we have y equals negative 5 plus 3 squared minus 3. Of course, that's negative 2 squared, which makes 4. 4 minus 3 is 1. Then we do the same thing with the negative 4. Negative 4, is that right? 4 minus 3, yeah, 1. And then we do the same thing with the negative 4 plus 3 squared minus 3. That's going to be a negative 1 squared, which is 1. 1 minus 3 is a negative 2. Then we do the same thing with the 2. Negative 2 plus 3 is a positive 1. Square it, and we get 1 minus 3. We get a negative 2. And then, of course, a negative 1 plus 3 is a 2 squared, which is 4. 4 minus 3 is 1. Then we can plot that, and here's what we get. Here's another quick example. We've got y equals x plus 5 quantity squared minus 4, and we want to find the vertex plus 4 additional points. Then graph it. So we know that this needs to be in the form of y equals x minus h squared plus k, so that the vertex would be h k. That's our pattern. Those are in our notes. So let's rearrange this original. So instead of x plus 5, we have to write it as x minus a negative 5 quantity squared, and then we need a plus k. So that means we have to write a plus negative 4. That gives us the vertex of h and k. So our vertex would be negative 5, negative 4. So what do we do with that? Well, we make our little chart. We place the negative 5, negative 4 in the middle, and then we find 2 points left and 2 points right. Plug them in, calculate so that we get all of our points, then graph. And this is what we get.